Okay, I'd like to introduce Lewis Dotson. He is our speaker today. He's a mentor and educator with the Rising Flames Project. And Lewis, I will turn it over to you.
Wow, amazing, guys. I appreciate you so much, Heather Kelly, for really just asking me to come and present in front of your organization. I understand that, talking to small business owners and showing them exactly what they need to do on Instagram marketing and just pushing out this new way of digital marketing is definitely going to be influential across many industries. So I appreciate you for just giving me the opportunity for coming and speaking. How are we feeling today, guys? Can we get some energy in the chats? Like, can I get some fire signs? Can I get some explosion bombs in the chat? If you're feeling good, type exactly how you're feeling in the chats. Let me know. Awesome. Okay, I see you, Renee. I see you're happy to be here. It's an amazing Thursday, man, guys. I literally just got off a call, man. We were live trading with my organization, man. I was making people money. We were sitting on Zoom, going through charts and stuff like that. And now I'm switching gears and just going into, just how to actually set up your Instagram page. So it's kind of a switch with the way that we're presenting, but it's amazing to do it. As far as the Rising Flames Project, and just a little background on myself. My name is Lewis Dotson. I go by the name.
Lewis? Lewis, did we lose you? Lewis?
Looks like you lost him.
Okay. I'll try to hang on, everybody. Let me get a hold of him. Okay, he's coming back in. Here we go.
Okay, we're
okay.
back. We're back. I don't know what happened.
Is everybody awake?
So yeah, I'm back. I'm not sure what happened. I must have got kicked out for some reason, but yeah, I appreciate the opportunity, Heather. I'm going to be effective and not eternal because I understand, people are on their lunch breaks, people are, doing different things. I got a 7-month-old upstairs that's, taking a nap right now. So I got a little time to talk. So for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Lewis Dotson. I go by the name of Lou Invest on Instagram. And truthfully, I help individuals basically achieve their goals through digital marketing and multiple streams of digital income, whether it's trading cryptocurrencies, foreign exchange, e-commerce, soon to be travel, soon to be stocks and futures as well. So the Rising Flames Project is a very diverse company, and we're also just leveraging, education from different mentors within our network that have seen a lot of success. So one of the topics that we harp on a lot, especially if you're wanting to grow a business to an exponential level, is going to be the way that you market yourself on Instagram. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to pull up my PowerPoint, and we're just going to go through a couple of topics that I think are very necessary for you to have a captivating profile on Instagram. Okay, so drop some 5s in the chat if you guys are ready to get started while I pull up this PowerPoint. Okay. I'm gonna share my sound too because we got a couple of videos too. Awesome. So 10-point profiles. Okay, there's gonna be 10 points that you guys are gonna want to have on your profile. Like if you had a checklist, there's gonna be 10 checks that you're gonna want to check off on your profile. Okay, and really just taking a step back, just talking about different topics that's going to be covered 3 components of the launch, the 3 main things you want to do to launch your business, and then the 10-point profiles and just how to maintain professionalism on social media. So yeah, awesome. Okay, so before we get started, I want you guys to really understand the way that most people think in this world. Okay, I read an amazing book the past a couple weeks ago. It was called Pitch Anything. Okay, I forgot the author's name. I think it's like forgot his last name, Oren Klein or Oren something. But it's an amazing book. He talks about pitching products on a metaphysical level and how it actually comes and presents to the brain. Understand that there are 3 different levels to the brain. Okay, you have a primal brain, which is called the croc brain. So basically, we understand that crocodiles are basically living dinosaurs. These things have found different ways to evolve through time by just figuring out what is important, what is a threat, and how to survive through the billions of years that they were alive. So understanding how the primal brain works in humans is going to be an amazing way to market your business and promote your products in a way where it's not so much of a threat. Okay, because everything is pretty much a threat when you're presenting something new. A lot of people don't have the perspective. A lot of people don't have enough results or information available to really convince somebody that is worth their time. So understanding how to satisfy the croc brain and move up through the different levels of the neocortex is going to put you in a position to get more sales, get more business partners, and just expand your network as a whole. So with that, to satisfy the croc brain, you want to have 3 components on your IG page. Okay, so you want to have amazing branding skills. So you want to have a positive image. So basically, how you dress is going to be how you're going to be addressed. Okay, so if you're taking pictures and you're not really looking like what you're promoting. So for instance, if you're promoting personal development and you don't look like on social media like a person that's developing, or looks like a person that has accomplished different things, basically, people are going to look the other way because they're basically going to think that you're scamming them or essentially not being truthful with what you're pushing out. Okay, so how you dress is going to be how you're dressed. Okay, next thing, posting consistency. Okay, if you guys are in the organization right now, I know you know this rule. How many times a day should you post on your Instagram story? Let me know. Just type it in the chat. I know you guys are ready to be in the chat box. I hope you guys are very responsive. Awesome. Okay, we see 10. No, not once. We want to post on our Instagram story 10 times a day. Okay, primarily because when we're posting on our stories, we're basically multiple times a day. When we're posting multiple times a day, you want to be basically in the front of your followers' feed of stories. Okay, so the more you post, the earlier you post, the more the first in line you're going to be on that person's story feed up at the top. Okay, you want to have your face in the camera, mainly because when you're pushing something and you're not really talking about it as a person. We understand that social media can be a very fake place. Okay, if you're not talking about it in person, if you're only posting screenshots, if you're only reposting different videos, you're basically setting yourself up to not be trusted. Okay, so this is a space where we want to be trusted as much as possible. So actually having your face in the camera, talking about what you're promoting every single day is going to put you miles ahead of the competition. Okay, and the next thing is just edify everything around you. Okay, you want to leverage pretty much all of the success around you. Let it be known that it's not just you doing this thing. It's plenty of different individuals around you that are seeing success with this, building their businesses to exponential levels, or just utilizing what you're using and seeing a lot of success from it. Okay, so drop some 5s in the chat if we can move on. And Heather, can we just mute? Can we mute up, guys? Just so we can not have any distractions. Awesome. So next thing you want to have, the 10-point profile. This is the meat and potatoes of the presentation. You want to have professionalism, of course. You want to have an official name, primarily just because you don't want to be basically copied. You want to have a business page, a bio, call to action, a website in your bio. You want to have highlights, informational video about what you do, be up to date on the different content that you have. Make sure you have a top 9 posts and an amazing ratio of followers to following. Okay, so we're going to go in detail on every single topic. We're going to be about 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm going to pass it back to Heather afterwards to close it out. But we're going to talk about these points in depth. Okay, awesome. So professionalism. Okay, when it comes to your name, I can't stress this enough. You want to have an official name on Instagram. Okay. I've seen crazy names, especially with people, especially in my organization. Like I've seen brand new customers. I've seen people that have never had IG experience before. They came into this space and they had just crazy names. Like I don't even know what to say. Just a unprofessional name. If you guys have seen a crazy name on Instagram, feel free to type it in the chat. Something that you want to have, something that is going to be trusted. Okay. You don't want it to have too many different symbols. You don't want it to have too many numbers. You want it to really just be a word, or maybe 2 words that are separated by an underscore or a period. Okay. Here are some examples. These are all my mentees within the business right now. For example, I am Katir Keenan. Okay. There's no way that a fake page can come and basically take that name and change it. Okay. We have a major problem within social media right now where whenever somebody sees a little bit of success, there's always people, clawing at that person's profile, trying to create fake pages so that they can scam other people. Okay, it's very prevalent within, especially the network marketing space. Okay, so you want to have a name that really cannot be duplicated. So I am Katir Keenan. There's really no other symbols that can be duplicated or changed to where somebody will not know that this is the official person. Okay, the real Saray B. Okay, so it's one word. The real Saray B. I don't see any other symbols or numbers that could be replaced in this name that could really, deter somebody or confuse somebody with a different page or potentially be faked out. Okay, luck underscore created. Now I've seen in the past, people take these names, like let's just do, for instance, luck underscore created. They would change the underscore for a period, or they would put a exclamation, or just some other type of symbol in between, and some people do fall for it. Okay, so just making sure that your name is pretty much an official name to where people can really see it, know that it's you, and really come to just vibe and relate to what you have to offer, is going to create a lot more trustworthiness within your business. Okay, awesome. Number 2, okay, profile business page. You want to turn your profile into a business page. Okay, if you have a personal page right now, you want to make sure that you go through the privacy settings and switch it to a business account or a content creator account. Okay, so this is going to allow for you to share content. It's going to allow for you to boost your content with Facebook ads. It's going to allow for a larger network of people to see your content. It's going to allow you to see who's looking at your content with insights and analytics of your posting. Okay, with a personal account, you really can't do that. Okay, so just make sure that your profile is switched to a business account. Now, also, Another thing that I do see a lot with new people in the organization, new people in the business, or just different industries in general, sometimes they do have private pages, okay? Now, if just looking at this from a business perspective, if you had a business that basically didn't have an open sign, it was just, you know, it didn't even have a sign on the building. You know what I'm saying? It's just a building, nothing, no sign or nothing like that. How many customers would you attract? You probably want to attract too many customers. You would probably wouldn't even attract too many business partners. You would probably be attracting investors trying to buy your business. Okay. So understand that you want to make sure that your account is always on public so that you can indirectly get more insights to your page. Because if you post something cool, or if somebody sees a post that you posted and reposts it, and they go to your page and it's private, you just lost out on a potential customer. You just lost out on a potential business partner. Okay, so make sure that your page is always on public. Never do private, because it just limits your growth in as a whole. Okay, bio. Okay, this is where you really start to you want to brag on yourself. Basically, this bio is going to be basically a resume of what you've accomplished, what you have to offer, and also the different niches that you could be a part of. Okay, so for instance, you want to have an affiliation. Okay, so you know that I'm a part of Rising Flames Project, Aspire to Fire. Even more in depth, I'm a part of the Doc Spills Network, I Am Mastery Academy. Okay, in my bios, you know, there's only a certain amount of characters that you can put in your bio, so I try to keep it short and really just post or I type in the two main affiliates that are really, you know, the most important to me. Rising Flames, that's my personal business, and then, you know, my mentor's business is Aspire to Fire. So I put those in my bio. You can also duplicate from leaders within your specific industry, whether it's another chairman, whether it's a high-level real estate investor, whether it's a you know, just another travel agent or whatever. Find those people that you like to look at on Instagram and duplicate their page. Duplication is one of the best skills to learn within the social media space. Don't do it with ill intent. Don't do it with malice, but do it with the intention of, you know, wanting to grow your page organically and holistically. Okay. And I also suggest, you know, don't put a paragraph in your bio. Just do one line at a time and separate it with a different emoji. It just makes it more structured. It makes it look more clean, in my opinion. And you know, it does captivate a lot of insight. Okay. Awesome. 4. Okay. You might have seen on my page, I didn't put it on mine, but my mentor, she has a call to action on her bio. Okay, it says DM 777 for growth. Okay, so that's one thing we like to do within the digital marketing space is have a call to action, whether you're putting it in your caption on your posts, whether you're putting it on your reels, have something for the customer or the potential business partner to hit you with. Because I'm gonna be honest, when people see an amazing opportunity, they are sometimes scared to reach out to that person. Sometimes they don't even know what to say. So you have to give them a certain phrase, a certain password, a certain you know, buzzword to put in your DM so that we can have a directed conversation. Because if I already know what type of time you're on in my DMs, we can get straight to it. You know, I don't have to convince you of anything. I don't have to, you know, try to sell you on anything. You already know what's up. You already seen the video that I wanted you to see. And now I see that you posted that word in my my direct messages. And now we can have a in-depth conversation on it. Okay. 5, website. Okay. This is an amazing tool, having your website in your bio. I usually put either an event that I'm about to have. So in my bio right now, I have an Eventbrite down at the bottom because I have the Peace and Prosperity Tour in Chicago. That's tomorrow. It's going to be in Chicago. We're going to be talking about this opportunity and shooting content in a photo studio. But usually I have a small website about myself or about my business that people can click on and get more information from. So here's an example of different websites that you can go to and create. Flowcode, Shoreby, Milkshake. These are all amazing places where you can go and create. Here's an example of my website. Or you guys probably can't see it. I'm on a different type of sharing. So I'll actually just post this in the chat and you guys can look at it yourself. Okay, that's my personal website. You guys go ahead and check it out. I got a lot of information on there. You can book consultations. You can look at different informational videos, and I also have, Telegram groups and Discord servers that you can join to get more information. Okay, so number 6, one thing that you want to have on your profile is highlights. Okay, highlights are going to be basically different categories of different experiences that you have or have had, or different types of resources that you can put directly on your page. Okay, so for instance, say you had a story, and then these are all story posts too, by the way. If you guys aren't familiar with Instagram, you have Reels, you have IGTVs, you have regular posts, and then you have stories. Stories should be like your day-to-day routine, things that you experience in the moment, that you can pretty much show what's happening in the moment. But the highlights are basically there to basically create a small archive of certain categories of experiences. So for instance, these highlights right here, are pretty much captivating. They're piquing your interest. They're making you want to click on it. You can have personalized highlight covers using Canva, emojis, or just different symbols to invoke a certain feeling or emotion. Now, gym rat, I would assume if I click that highlight, there will be pictures of either her at the gym working out, or her on a chart trading as much as she can late at night. Okay, I haven't clicked on the highlight. I don't know exactly which gym rat she's referring to, but we kind of intertwine the two. If she's out working out, that's cool. But as a day trader and a 24-hour trader, we call ourselves gym rats that sit on the charts all night and pretty much learn the skill as much as possible. So if you clicked on it, you might get one of the two things, but it's just a creative way to push an idea. Testimonials, okay? Anybody that has tagged her in a story talking about either how much results she's gotten, or how much money she's made, or just an amazing experiences that have affected their lives positively, you can create a highlight reel for that just specific topic. Okay, and pretty much you can do that as much as you want. I don't think there's any limit to the amount of highlights that you can have. Okay, and just creating uniform highlight buttons will create it'll tie in your page and make it look more uniform. Okay, drop some 5s if that makes sense. I know I was going pretty fast. We got 4 more topics to talk about. Let me know if that makes sense. We got 5s coming through. Awesome. Okay, I see you guys. Amazing. So 7, one thing that you want to have on your page in some way, shape, or form is in some type of informative video about your business. Okay, what are you promoting? You want it to be clear, you want to be concise, and you also want to present with confidence. Okay, you want it to be less than 4 minutes because that the attention span of the world right now is, to be honest, is less than 30 seconds. But sometimes you're presenting an opportunity or presenting a product that might take a little bit more than that. So I'm not going to play the whole video, but I'm going to click on this and show you guys exactly what it is. This is one of my Instagram posts. I have it pinned in my IGTVs. So you can go ahead and look. This is one of the videos that I send to somebody if I'm out and about and, you know, they don't have a whole lot of time. Sorry, hold on one second. That I do on a day-to-day basis. Okay, if you don't know who I am, my name is Lewis Dotson. I go by the name of Lou Invest on Instagram, but truthfully, you can just call me Lou for short. Okay, I'm a part of the top educational platform in the entire world. It's called the I Am Mastery Academy, impacting over 500,000 lives on a day-to-day basis. Okay, we're going to be talking about topics like cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, things like that, things that are actually taking over, you know, the internet by storm. Okay, we're going to be talking about time-based investments, HFX, high frequency market, where you're going to have time limits on your investment to where you can capitalize on these markets within that certain amount of time, whether it's a minute, 5 minutes, 30 minutes to an hour. So drop a 7 in the chat if that kind of makes sense on the informative video on what needs to be a part of your profile. I'm gonna make sure that I'm back on the right screen. Awesome. I think I'm on the right share. Type a 5 in the chat if you guys can see my presentation again. I just got multiple screens that I'm sharing right now. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Stacy. So number 8, okay. This is not really a tangible thing to actually put on your page, but you just want to be consistent with the different things that you do on social media. Okay, if you're a person that only posts months in between, you know, this is a very fast moving industry. You know, it's social media, digital marketing. It's a very fast moving pace, and people become uninterested very fast. So if you're posting months, weeks in between, you know, you might lose engagement. You might not even be able to keep up the engagement that you once had prior when you were posting good material. So what you want to do, you want to create a lot of shareable content. So Instagram Reels, you know, things that can pop back up in people's algorithm because they were shared so many times. One thing you want to also do is do a lot of IG lives. Okay, if you're going live a lot, you're going to get different types of people that are plugging into your social media page every single day. And usually when you do go live, it alerts all of your followers that you're going live. So you might get on that live, you might get 5, 10, 20 people. And then you might come back the next day and do it again and get another 5, 10, 20 people that were in a different, you know, a different niche or a different hashtag or a different, you know, industry. So just being consistent with the amount of things that you're posting online is gonna help your algorithm, is gonna help the amount of people that you're impacting. I'm not gonna play that. Top 9 posts. Okay, so the first thing you see when you first pull up a page, me personally, a lot of people like taking 2-minute trades. Usually the first thing you see when you pull up a page is going to be their top 9 posts. Okay, so you want to have some type of captivating material in your top 9 posts because you know, this is the first thing that they see. Aside from the highlights, aside from the bio, aside from, you know, everything else that you're putting out, if you have your top 9 posts that are filled with value, filled with excitement, filled with lifestyle, filled with things that are going to want people to want to come and be a part of that environment, you're going to get a lot of turnover as far as sales. Okay. So another thing that I just seen with my mentor, she just posted a video. This is a quick IG reel. This is another thing. This is just another source, a resource. She posted a reel talking about how to actually pin certain posts to your top 3 posts on Instagram. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to pull it over here so you can see it.
Feature that allows public pages to pin 3 posts to the top of their IG profile. So to get this word out, share this post with 3 people, go pin your 3 and comment at 3 below so I can show love.
That was kind of fast.
Instagram has released a feature that allows public pages to pin 3 posts to the top of their IG profile. So to get this word out, share this post with 3 people, go pin your 3 and comment at 3 below so I can show love.
Awesome. So pretty much when you guys are pinning your post, you want to kind of go to the settings of that specific post. And if you have a business profile or a content creator profile, you should be able to pin it to your top 3. So if we're wanting to have an amazing top 9, you should be able to go back through your timeline back in time and find 3 captivating posts that you could actually pin to the top, so that those are the first things that they see, and not be subjected to having to stay up to date with everything or always having to post good material. If you have something that was really good back 3 months ago that's still relevant, you can post it at the top of your page. Okay. And then lastly, 10. I put this at the end for a reason. You want to make sure that your followers are above the amount of following that you have, but you don't want that to be your main focus. Okay. I understand that Instagram allows you to follow 7,500 people in total. That's it. Okay. Now, Tia Bolden, my mentor, I remember when I first became a part of her organization, she had less than 2,000 followers. Okay. And I've seen her page grow from 2,000 to 30,000 over the course of 2 years, 3 years. Now, that took a long time. That took a lot of dedication and hard work to do. And at one point, I know that she was following more people than she was getting back followed. So understand, if you're just starting out, it is not a bad thing to be following more people than the people that are following you. Okay. You just know that you're brand new, you're a developing entrepreneur, you're a developing business owner that is looking to tap into different niches. Okay. One thing I do, I like to follow as many people as I can and see if I can get a certain percentage of that niche and then unfollow the people that don't follow me. Okay. So over here on the side, you have your perceived value. Of course, if you have more followers than you are following, your value is going to be perceived a lot higher, just because of the fact that a lot more people are following you and you don't have to follow as many people. So they're going to be listening to what you have to say. Now, as far as maintaining that ratio, there are many different apps that you can connect to. So there's sometimes paid services that you connect to. Just be cautious on which ones that you use. But these unfollower apps, they will connect to your Instagram profile automatically and basically unfollow people automatically. Okay. They'll only do it a certain number at a time so that your account doesn't get flagged. Yeah, it's a good tool to have, but sometimes I just do it manually because they only allow you to unfollow like 200 people a day. So I can do that in my sleep. So pretty much that's all I have, man, as far as the 10-point profile, man. Does anybody have any questions for me? And if we have enough time, I would love to really just answer as many questions as I can for you guys. I think my mentor is actually on the call right now. And it's crazy. Like,
Louis, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you are following people,
Yes.
are you strategic in who you follow?
Okay, so am I strategic on who I follow? Yes and no. Because with this space, being a digital marketer, network marketer, the potential is spread across multiple different types of people. Okay, understanding personality types is just one skill that you have to have being a network marketer. So, you could have people in different industries find this system this opportunity that we provide, it's universal across every industry. So everybody needs extra money. So I'm really not prejudiced on who I follow, who I message, who I expose to, because I know that everybody in the world needs what I have to offer. But to get a more, I would say, to get more engagement, I would say, yes, you want to look into different niches that are similar to your field, but to go and get a vast amount of customers, I would say that you really shouldn't have any prejudice on who you going to get.
Okay. Any other questions for Lewis? You don't have to put them in the chat. You can just
Unmute.
unmute.
Just unmute.
I know there's questions out there.
Hey, Louis, it's Shiraz, and I was wondering, how do you get more followers? I presume by doing all the things you've outlined already,
Yes.
but
Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just wondering, because it's probably up to the people out there to decide if they're going to follow you or not. So,
Of course.
yeah.
So what I do is the easiest, the most time efficient way to get a lot of followers is just create a cycle for yourself. You know, a lot of people gain a lot of followers by following a lot of people and you know, unfollowing a lot of people at the same rate, so that your ratio can kind of stay the same, and still you're collecting a percentage of the amount of people that you're following. So one thing that I do is I'm on Reels pretty much all day. I'm watching Reels. I'm scrolling through Reels, and there's a little follow button at the bottom of the reel. So usually what I do is, if I like the reel, if I feel like this person that I'm looking at is posting amazing content and they would be a great asset to my business, I follow them. But you know, scroll and click can be done, you know, very, very fast. And if you can only follow 200 to 250 people a day, and you only have a 7,500 following limit, it's gonna get to the point where you're gonna have to unfollow those people very frequently. So just knowing that you can scale your business up to 7,500 people, get maybe 25% of those people to follow you back. You know, I'm down to follow as many people as I can. I really don't care about my ratio right now until it gets to the point where I've seen, you know, multiple figures in my bank account. And also, one thing I also wanted to talk about was just DMing. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're following, and make sure you're following and DMing at the same time. That creates a rapport with that person, and it also gives you, it keeps a tab for yourself. It makes a mental note on yourself that you already reached out to that person, so you already gave them a chance to look at your business. So when you're going back and unfollowing people, you can go back through your DMs and be like, okay, I already messaged this person. They didn't like what I saw, or they weren't interested, so let me just unfollow. I've seen another picture. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you. I think you've got a couple questions in the chat.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Thank you, Shiraz. Reels versus static posts. Okay. We have been pushing Reels for the longest. I would say static posts are at the bottom of the algorithm poll, or at the you know what I'm saying, the rankings. I would say static posts are very they're kind of outdated. A lot of people go directly straight to the Reels. To be honest, that's at a point now where they're pushing out notifications for Reels, and when somebody clicks on a Reel, it just opens up the possibility to be exposed to other types of people. So you can get your views up, you can get your engagement up a lot faster by posting very good reels, aside from, you know, hoping that somebody's just on their timeline, looking at the percentage of people that Instagram is allowing them to see. Because with reels, they're connected, they're interconnected with different niches. But with static posts, they're basically, Instagram only allows you to see a certain percentage of your following. So reels definitely would help you expand your business to the next level, Renee.
Then we have, how do you find content to post 10 times a day?
How do I find content to post 10 times a day? That's an amazing question. And really, it was something that I struggled with when I first started. I'm kind of been behind the ball today just because I've been on pretty much Zoom meetings all morning. But usually what I do, it just has to be 10 posts, okay? So every story is pretty much 10 seconds long. So say you have a topic to talk about, a talking point about your day. You can pretty much record yourself up to 4 different slides, okay? So say you took a 40-second video, Instagram's gonna chop that video up into 4 different posts, separate posts, and they're gonna be talking about the same topic. And then, you know, aside from you talking, aside from you posting success around your organization of other people, aside from you posting motivational quotes, aside from you just having an overall holistic, you know, outlook on your day, the 10 posts should be very easy to do. To be honest, you know, my mentor, she does 20. Like she don't play. She does 20 posts before 10 o'clock. So and to be honest, she makes the big bucks. So it's a reason why she gets it done. You saw her page, she got over 30,000 followers. So it's a reason why she does it.
And then following reels.
Okay.
So how do you follow reels? I know there's, is it kind of an algorithm, or how does that? So
your niche, or what Instagram pretty much tracks everything that you watch. There's going to be any millisecond that you spend on a video or a reel, they're tracking that. So all of that data, all of that analysis is going to be put into your explore page. Okay. So when you go to the explore page, you're going to have a plethora of different people that would be fitted into your niche. So say if you watch a lot of fitness videos, you're going to see a lot of fitness videos on your explore page. Say you're into racing, you're going to see a lot of cars scrolling across your explore page. So just diving into those different niches, you're going to be able to, you know, it's automatically going to send it for you. So you can also type in different hashtags that you want to go explore. So you can find people in those different industries to follow as well. And also, if you click on a reel, they're going to have related reels that are attached to that person's network as well.
And the explore is the search icon, or that looks like,
yeah, it's the magnifying glass. Yeah.
So I have a lot of jewelry in mine right now.
You probably look at a lot of QVC or something, you know, like you probably like a lot of, you know.
Yeah, that's bad.
So really just, you know, it's a niche, you know, what really their Instagram and social media is all about attention. Like what can hold your attention more than a millisecond at a time? And if they can get that millisecond out of you, it's just a piece of data that just goes into your overall viewing profile. And figuring out as a business owner, figuring out as an entrepreneur how to properly attack it is, you know, a challenge, because that algorithm is always changing. But being a part of the right network, having the right mentors available to show you how to attack that algorithm is really, really the best thing. So go out, find a networking book. I know my mentor T is in the chat. She has a book right now on how to grow her Instagram profile. She has an amazing social media book. And then she also invested in a course to help herself out as well. So T, if you're on the call, can you please drop that link in here so people can get access to your book and access to the courses for the social media? I'm not sure if she's moving around. I just see her name at the bottom. But...
We have a comment in the chat that using trending audio with reels seems to get a lot more engagement too.
Yep. So if there's a very good trending reel and you create if you create a reel within that audio, you'll get attached to that audio. And if everybody is listening to that audio, it'll just randomly pop up. So you'll just be in the cycle of people seeing it off of that audio that was being played.
Okay. Any other questions? All right, so this presentation will be available on our Facebook page, Rockford SBDC. And just a reminder that our webinar next week will be The Power of the Inbox, Tips and Tricks for Successful Email Marketing. And it will be affiliated with Constant Contact. Louis, thank you so much. You're an amazing entrepreneur. And I'm glad we got to meet a few months ago and connect. And we would love to have you as a guest speaker again. So
yes,
so
like
everybody
I said,
watch for Louis.
We talk about a lot of different topics, just within the digital space. So if you guys want to follow me on IG, just follow me at lou.invest. That is my primary place where I post all my content, where I connect with people. And then I usually, try to connect with people on the phone too. But got a lot of information for everybody. So we can definitely contact and talk about it.
I've got one more question. Is it wise to connect Instagram and Facebook?
Yes, I would say yes. Just because, one, if you wanted to put ads on IG, you have to do it through Facebook Ad Manager. So that, and I understand that the older crowd is more so on Facebook. A lot of people that have maybe grew up with you, they know you better on Facebook. And if you're connecting it to where the same posts that are being posted on your IG are being posted on Facebook, pretty much a universal thing. So I would say yes.
Awesome. All right, Louis, again, thank you so much. There was lots of, I know I learned a lot, lots of amazing information that we can put into practice right away. Thank you everyone for attending. Again, if you want to watch Louis again, go to Rockford SBDC and have a great weekend.
See you guys later. Thank you.
Thank you.